So, what is one thing the short term rental owners need to focus on in 2024? I think for them, it's really going to be a matter of figuring out whether or not the valuation they have of their property makes any sense. We had such a major downturn from 2022 to 2023 in October, from October to October. From 22 to 23, we had a 30% downturn in bookings on short term rentals. October of 2023, we had the student loan repayments restart, plus interest rates going way higher, both of which bleed liquidity from the economy and tends to really hurt discretionary spending. So both of those things would lead us to think that there's going to be a major further downturn in bookings. If that's the case, my short-term rental owners need to figure out what they have, what the value of it is. And one of the first things I would tell them to do is two things. One, see the value if they were to sell the asset into the market. If it makes sense as a property that they could take and harvest appreciation on, they bought it for 300 and it's now appreciated over the last couple of years and they can sell it, they might consider doing that even though there is going to be a tax consequence to that, or potentially doing a 1031 exchange. Or see if it makes sense as a long-term rental, because here's the thing. If there's a bit of a winter when it comes to short-term rental properties doing well, you want to make sure that you can take and protect yourself with income to cover your expenses by repurposing the property as a long-term rental, if that makes sense. Because here's the thing. Even if the short-term rental makes more money than the long-term rental does, the short-term rental has a lot more expenses associated with it than the long-term rental does. So making sure that you clean those numbers up is going to be a huge part of doing what I'm suggesting here, which is you really need to get your head around how much you're actually making once all the expenses are paid. Compare that to it as a long-term rental and as a sale, and then make the determination. If there's going to be a further downturn in the short-term rental market, does it make sense to hold on to this asset or sell that asset and reallocate that capital to something that maybe will perform better?